York, big city of dreams.
I'm coming straight out.
New York, big city of dreams.
NYC.
Max, it was only like a month ago, a few weeks ago, we were having a debate of whether or not it would be Zion Williamson or RJ Barret with the #1 overall pick. And now, RJ Barrett's not even in this discussion. So we saying RJ Barrett's clearly below Ja Morant at this point?
What's going on? This is Jairus from the Nick of Time Show, giving you that Knicks talk just in the nick of time. And I have with me, in front of me to my right, is...
It's your man, Con. LR stand up, we in the building.
All right. Con here, replacing.
Sir.
Picked another K. Captain not here, Con is here.
Mm-hmm.
And to my left is the man, the myth, the legend, the guy with the stats and the facts.
Ryan G in the building.
Yeah, man. So you know what? It's that time. It's the time of the year where, you know, the Knicks aren't doing so well.
As usual.
Hit 60 losses today. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Bruh.
I know.
Yeah.
But because we got 60 losses today, we have the opportunity to get a first round pick, which is awesome.
Yes.
Because we can now draft
Zion.
And that's what it's all about,
exactly.
Right
it's all about Zion. That's what we're doing it for. 14% chance of getting the #1 pick. Hopefully we get that.
Yes, sir.
Right.
But you know what? We're going to talk about some other stuff today. We're going to talk about March Madness. We're going to talk about, this is Knick Madness, if you didn't know. This is Knicks Madness. This is not March Madness. It's all about the Knicks.
Yes.
So, you heard the clip, gentlemen, right? You heard the clip?
I heard the clip.
RJ Barret was the clean #2 for almost the entire year. I think we've alluded to Ja Morant being the #2 here for a while. I know you was with RJ, and I was saying, well, maybe it might be Ja.
Yeah.
And Ja showed out.
Yes, he did.
And showed up. Triple-double out the gate.
Yeah, I think they said the first player to do it in the NCAA tournament since Draymond Green back in like 2012, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, man, the first one. Clap it up to that man, because whoever gets Ja on a team,
Ja bless.
gonna be blessed.
Yeah.
My man looking real good out here right now. I'll give it to him.
That's
Stepping it up.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Yo, praise Ja Almighty. Anyway, so Ryan, let me get to you, since you seem like you have the thoughts ready for this topic. Based on what you've seen so far from Ja, I know you had RJ in there for a while. I actually had Ja #2 for a while. I was contemplating it anyway. But then we got Desmond Jr. here. Yeah. And I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know if we need a repeat Dennis Smith. But you know what? Before I even get to that,
okay.
How do you, RJ or Morant #2? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, as I said, for most of the season, RJ was my clear #2 because when you watch RJ's game, it's like the dude is a bona fide scorer. Like, he looked like he has the skill set to be like one of the best scorers in the NBA, you know, in time. But the thing is that now with Morant, it's like you see more of an all-around game with Morant. You know, so where it's like, as opposed to Barrett being just a strict scorer, Morant can score the ball. He can also set up his teammates for easy buckets. And he can also... and he's also a pretty good rebounder for a guard, which is also another plus.
Now, I'm going to play devil's advocate just because that's what I do here. Some people might say RJ Barrett's passing game is underrated. What would you say?
It actually is underrated.
Okay.
Like, you know, Barrett's a decent passer, but I'm just saying, like, when it comes to like court vision and actually like set up teammates for like easy baskets, Morant's better in that department.
Yeah, I feel
you know what I'm saying? And also at the same time, it's like, I was also thinking about Knicks' needs. So I was like, if I was the Knicks and say, for example, they didn't get the first pick, I was like, I would go Barrett with the second pick, because I'm like, at the end of the day, it's like the Knicks do need somebody who can fill it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but lately, I mean, Morant's changed my mind lately. Because the thing with Morant is throughout the season, people were questioning, you know, the talent he was going up against because he played in a weaker conference. Like he didn't play in like one of the top conferences, like the ACC or any conference like that.
Yeah, even though in this few games he did play against actual talent, that he actually did his thing. I think it was like 3. I don't remember what teams it was though, but he actually did do his thing before March Madness even showed up. But you're right, that's a lot of people's gripes.
Yeah, but it's like he showed up on the stage when on the big stage when it counted.
Yeah,
because he went up against Marquette, which is a strong Big East team. Even though I got to put it in perspective because Marquette going into the going into the NCAA tournament, Marquette lost 5 of the last 6 games. So,
yeah, he caught him. He caught him on the down skid. This is what you're trying to say. Yeah,
exactly. So he caught him when Marquette was sliding anyway.
I feel you, man. Like even that Marquette game, man. Like I'll say this, they pressured him a lot. They were trying to trap that pick and roll. Yeah. And I was very impressed with all the decision making he made at the top of the key on the trap of the pick and roll. Like he seemed to set up all of his teammates effortlessly. And he even hit 2 threes that game, 2 for 2.
Yeah, he did.
Went perfect.
Especially that step back 3, that was nasty.
The step back 3. Woo! Man, Harden's influence is being felt around the league right now. All over the place.
Word.
But yeah, the step back was very nice. And what I was really impressed about that game, the Marquette game, was how frequently he did not shoot. Only took 9 shots.
Yeah.
And I think what was this stat line?
I think, was it
17 points.
Yeah, 16 assists and 11 rebounds.
Yeah. 16 assists and 11 rebounds. Good day. Good day. And I definitely love what I saw from Morant, man. He can definitely lead a team. I'll tell you that. And some other stats that I think Tommy Bear. 55 points created, most by any player in the last 10 tournaments.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. First player with 15 plus points and 15 plus assists in a tournament game since Earl Watson.
Wow.
Yeah, man. So like he did some things, man. You gotta admire that, man.
Yeah, most definitely.
You got any thoughts on that, RJ or Morant?
Before I would have chose Barrett, definitely. But these past few games, what I saw from Morant, my biggest question with him was like shooting, definitely. And his last game that he played, although they got blown out, he shot 5 for 6 from 3.
Yeah.
So that showed me something that I didn't see before. His attack in the basket skills, and like he shows me that he's a solidified point guard,
Yeah.
And that's, the most important position in the league today. It would be hard to go against Barrett, but I think Morant probably brings more to the table than DSJ right now, to be honest. To be honest. It's looking tough for my man DSJ. It's looking tough for my man, but hey.
I mean, it's looking tough for all Knicks point guards.
Yeah, it's looking tough for everybody. DSJ, Mudiay.
If we don't get Zion, I'm taking Ja. I'm not gonna lie.
Ja bless.
Praise God Almighty. Yeah, man.
Facts. Big facts on that.
Yeah, man. I'll get into the Ja DSJ thing in a second.
Okay.
But I definitely agree with you. Like other things I liked about Ja, like I know he has this infamous one-handed passes that he likes to do.
Yeah.
And the thing about that is, you know what? It's hard to score in the NBA, and sometimes when people are very athletic, you only have like a split second to really give the man the ball when they're open sometimes before they're not open.
Yeah, so that would be good.
Yeah, so his ability to pass off the dribble is very, very keen. So he had a nice little pass off the dribble when he was double teamed at the top of the key one time to find open. I really like that pass. I like how he can pass left and right off the dribble as well. A lot of nice things he's done. And I was skeptical on whether his passing is as good I mean, I know his passing is good as DSJ, but my thing was how much better is it than DSJ? Because I knew when DSJ first got to the Knicks, I kept watching the games going, okay, he had 7 assists here, but Knicks are missing wide open jumpers. Yeah. So like if they're hitting their jumpers, he should have 12, 13, 14 assists. I said that like 4 or 5 games in a row.
That's true too.
And then I feel like towards the end, like before he got injured, I don't know what was happening. I felt like the ball wasn't swinging as much. I don't know what it was. I don't know if he's just like, yo, these guys are messing up my passes. Screw it.
That could be part of it. That could be a part of it. Gotta get selfish out here.
Yeah, so part of my thinking of, I'm not sure how much better it would be. I was like, okay, it might be marginally.
Yeah.
Marginally better. But that game was like, all right, that game made me say, okay, well, maybe it's a little bit, maybe the margin's a little bigger. Right? Maybe the margin's a little bit.
Right.
But other comparisons, right? DSJ versus Morant. Off-ball defense. They both suck at that.
Yeah.
And if you watch the game, even the game where he had a triple-double, his off-ball deep, he had 0 steals, 0 blocks. He kind of chills.
Yeah, he does.
He chills a lot.
Yeah.
He chills more than anybody. So Fizdale is going to have to pull his hair out, calling timeouts.
But here's the thing, though, because with Morant, you have to also think about this, too. Like, on his team, like, he's basically, like, the only dude on that team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like maybe
true,
so maybe his mindset is, I have to do so much on the offensive end that I can't really exert much energy on the defense.
Oh, that's absolutely his mindset. I wonder if the coach is even pushing him. Like, I feel like the coach even kind of covers for him. Because even the second game, right, they were getting punched in the mouth. Coach goes zone for like the rest of the game. He's like, I'm not having this guy chase after nobody. We going zone.
I saw a point in that game that the bench for the other team had 30 and Murray State had 0. So that just goes to back up you guys' point. Like he has no help. There. No help.
So you wonder maybe if he had help, you know, then maybe he would play a little bit more defense. But then you also have in the back of your mind is how many bad habits have formed for having 1 year of not playing any defense at all.
That's true.
Now a coach is going to come in and have to try to erase everything. So that's a bit of concern to me.
And can his personality take it? All these adjustments, you know?
All these adjustments? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, can he be coachable? Like, he can be coachable. And you know what, too? The thing with this coaching staff is that we have the coaching staff.
True.
This is the best case scenario for young players who have faults. Like, it seems like we're built to coach all of these guys up. Look what's going on with Mitch and Trier. And, well, not Frank as much. Sorry, Frank. Oh, man.
He getting muscles. That's about it.
Yeah, man. Frank, dog. Frank came back for a game, and then he got injured the next game, pulled his groin. It just seems like he can't get a break, man.
Nah.
It's looking bleak for Frank in the future, man.
He had 9 games to prove himself.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and the thing about groin injuries too, it's like it's so annoying. Like it's hard to recover from too. So
it's a lingering injury.
So it's like with 9 games left in the season, it's like, bruh, is there a chance he comes back? Like, or they just gonna shut him down for the rest of the season?
You have to shut him down.
Right? Oh, no, what? I'll bring him back.
He missed 20-something games already.
I hear you.
And then he re-aggravated his groin. What is he gonna do? Like it sounds like he need 2 months, another 2 months.
Oh man, I would just try to throw him out there and get as many reps as you possibly can. You know,
if he can't move, he gonna re-aggravate it.
He's young, man.
My thing is, at this point, I'm like, yo, maybe the Knicks should just sit him out and be like, you know what, he's healthy, but we're sitting him out do the load management. You know what I'm saying?
I'm dead.
That's
like
crazy.
Yo, load management, Frank.
Frank.
I was mad excited. You know, load management for Frank with a groin injury is wow.
God. Only the Knicks.
Connecting all the Frank with a groin injuries as well. All right. Anyway, connect the dots if you missed that joke. Anyway. But yeah, back to the we talking Morant.
Yeah.
Man, I'm mad that flew over y'all heads right quick.
No, I caught it. I just,
Definitely flew over my head.
you that's all right. You back though.
Yeah,
That's
we
all right.
back. Let's get it.
We here. But yeah, back to the Morant versus DSJ comparisons. Morant has to put on some weight, dog.
Yeah.
My guy is, I don't know how much he weighs.
Yeah, looking kind of slim.
Woo! Morant got a Durant body.
Yeah.
And he's gonna get bullied. You see what Trey is getting. Trey gets bullied too. He has like one of the lowest defensive ratings out of any point guard right now.
Yeah, but at least he makes up with his scoring though.
Yeah, exactly. He makes up with the scoring, and Trey is a little bit ahead of Morant as far as scoring.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
but listen, DSJ. I have a little bit more faith in DSJ that he can play better defense than Ja Morant. I will say that because of the size, he's not going to get bullied as much.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if Morant has it in him. I'm not sure.
Well, we're gonna have to find out when he gets to the next level.
Yeah, you're gonna have to find out. We'll see.
It's not that hard to put on some weight though, you know. That's typically what they sign up for when they go into the NBA.
That's
So,
true.
I don't see it being too much of a problem. But that skill set, man, that's exactly what we need in New York.
So you would go Morant number 2, clear.
Based off of what I saw of these last few days,
Mhm.
yeah, comparing him to RJ, because you know RJ had that one good game, but it's still in spots. You know, it's not enough consistency for me to solidify him as like a guaranteed number 2.
I feel you. I feel you. And then we got Dot Trier at the 2 spot right now. I can see Trier coming along. RJ, I don't know. I still.
Yeah, but here's the question though, because if the Knicks do end up drafting Morant, then the question is going to be what happens to Dennis Smith Jr., what happens to Frank.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. This
Trade assets.
Yeah,
It's
Trade assets.
It's trade assets at that point.
Or I could see another scenario where if the Knicks actually end up signing big name free agents, I could see a scenario where they might flip Morant to get like another piece to bring in.
I can see
Very
that
true.
too, considering how high he is on the charts right now. People might end up giving up something for him. That's for sure.
Especially if the Suns don't get like top 2 picks, because it would definitely be what Zion and Ja.
Yeah.
typically.
Zion and Ja. If the Suns get the 2 pick, I guarantee you Ja's going.
Yeah,
Yeah,
John's going.
definitely.
It just makes-
definitely. Yeah.
He's going.
And their offense will be really good, but they'll have probably the worst defense in the league.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
big
they
time.
play
Big
no
time.
defense.
Still. Yeah, man. But they'll probably score 150.
Yeah.
yeah,
Pretty much.
It's gonna be a fast team.
That's a very fast. Lord, that's gonna be a fast team.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm still Zion number 1. Number
Without
2,
a doubt.
yo, I'm still back and forth with number 2, dog.
Yeah.
I still
Over the next few days, it could possibly go back. You know.
Yeah.
For all we know.
Yeah, it's going to depend on how Barrett plays throughout the rest of the NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That is a super fact.
Yeah.
And Duke, did y'all catch the Duke games?
Yeah.
Yo, it's very hard trying to watch the Duke game and a game at the same time. I don't recommend it. But the last Duke game, I'll say this. RJ Barret kind of showed out.
Yeah.
He shot pretty well, 50% from the field. I think, what was this? Do you know the stat line offhand?
I think he shot 9 of 18 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 26 points, 14 rebounds.
Like 3 assists.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because he had more rebounds than Zion, and I know Zion's the one who usually gets those little boards, but
Yeah.
there was a lot of attention on Zion in that game too. I already know that.
Yeah.
But if you can keep, here's the key stat right there: the 3-point shooting, because Khan mentioned the 50% from 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's always been a knock on him. If he can start hitting those threes down more consistently, then he can move up on the board. Also, the defense with him as well. Duke's defense in general, I feel like they've been super aggressive.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I give it to
Yeah.
him. Them boys lock up.
Super aggressive, man.
Matter of fact, though, Zion's defense This is why the Knicks need to get the number 1 pick.
Yes, yes.
Yo, dude is all over the court, yo, and he's reading passing lanes like crazy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. He's in their head.
Yeah.
Every time.
Zion.
Yeah, man, you gotta take it. You gotta do it. Hit number 1. I'm sorry. I don't care what Morant did.
Yeah.
All y'all Knicks fans, out there are crazy talking about Morant is gonna be higher than Zion. Nah. You smoking.
No way.
You are smoking.
No way.
No.
That would be a big mistake, and I would stop being a Knicks fan immediately.
You are fired.
If we picked up Morant over Zion, oh hell no.
Yeah, like I would be like, yo, Scott Perry gotta go.
Yeah.
he gotta go.
No,
Yo,
no more Ninja P.
Word. Yeah, you fired Ninja P. I'm sorry.
For real though.
You out of here. You out of here. But you know what? I'll say RJ did show me a little bit something. I didn't get to really analyze that game so much, but I did notice that Duke as a whole was playing really good pressure defense. His defense was pretty much engaged for the parts that I saw anyway.
Yeah.
Because I didn't see the whole game, and I liked that he was efficient. And
yeah, there's only one beef with RJ's game I got.
What's
It's
that?
just the fact that he's so left dominant. It's crazy. like my man does not like to go right, period.
I mean, Zion don't like going right either.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, that's true.
Every time Zion go right, he go right back left.
Yeah.
That's that Julius Randle game though.
Yeah. All that might behind it is hard to stop. So.
Exactly.
And that's the thing about Julius Randle too, because everybody knows Julius Randle's gonna go left and they can't stop him.
No, you know why he goes so hard right? Pause. That you just feel like, oh, if he gets by me, it's a wrap. So you have to do something. You gotta, and it always works. It always works. But I'm mad, yo. The basketball gods, man, they don't like me this week. I was trying to catch Culver. Culver balled out. I told y'all Culver was gonna ball out.
Say that. I give it to you because I was shaky on that, but good eye, man.
Listen.
Good eye.
Listen, Knicks Twitter is with me, yo. And a couple of people on Knicks Twitter got Culver too. I'm not saying Knicks Twitter is all end all be all.
Yeah.
But he has a nice, real all around game, man. And the thing about Culver is, I know he's not as athletic as RJ Barret is. It's just that you see that he can kind of carry an offense efficiently by himself.
Yeah.
On top of the defense is what sells me every time. Like if you defend, like you on my team every time.
Two-way players. I like two-way players.
Facts.
And if you're a two-way player, like a lot of two-way players in this league, they're usually a 3D player. They're not usually a player that can create their own shot for the most part, which is why I kind of flirt with the idea of Culver being higher. But then you see what RJ Barret does the last game, like, well, damn.
Yeah.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
He might just be that dude.
It might just be that dude.
Yeah.
So he has, and of course he's playing right now when we can't watch it. Of course, I'm gonna miss another Culver game. I bet you he has almost another damn near triple double.
Matter of fact, you can keep talking for a while. I'm gonna go check up his stats right quick.
All right, so go ahead and check over Culver's stats. But yeah.
He almost had a triple double, man. That's what's up.
Yeah, that's the thing. See, that's the thing, man. Is when it's athleticism, the potential that athleticism has when you're playing ball, you don't want to count that out. You can't count that out, because if you see flashes that he can play defense, which you've seen it from RJ, then you're like, you know what? I should just
take that chance.
Take the chance that the mind will catch up.
Right.
But then you get jaded by guys like Tim Hardaway Jr., who has the athleticism, but his mind never really caught up with the athlete that he is, and you're like, damn, he's always gonna make that bonehead play. He's always gonna take that bonehead shot. Yeah. Like, will the mind ever catch up? Because the mind is a big part of being an athlete. It's not just athletics.
Yeah, and his update on Culver in this game. Texas Tech is leading 33-25 in the second half. Culver got 8 points. 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 of 8 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
So as we speak, stuffing the stats.
As we speak, he's stuffing the stats, but shooting not great.
Shooting not that great, but stuffing the stats.
Matter of fact, even though the people out there are not going to get to this episode till Tuesday, but Duke is on the verge of being eliminated.
What?
No way.
no.
Everybody starts
Stop the
grabbing
podcast. Wait a minute. They were leading when we started talking, and now they're on the verge of being eliminated.
Damn, that's gonna change.
There's 209 left. They're down 4.
Oh my God.
So they're in danger right now.
Man, I know. Cam Reddish, when we last left, Cam seemed like he was stepping up again.
Yeah,
I seen him hitting this little step back jump shot game. I seen him do a couple of times. He was looking like he wants to reclaim his 5th spot. What's Cam's numbers looking like right now, man?
Well, he just hit a 3.
So see, that's what I'm saying.
But that was his first 3 points of the half, though. So he only got 13 right now.
Oh
He
man,
be getting lost sometimes in there, man.
Yeah. Your boy Zion got 30 points and 11 rebounds, though.
He said,
that's a first round pick. That's a first round pick. Now what's
So I
RJ
ain't
doing?
playing.
What's RJ doing?
He got 14 points, 7 rebounds, 5 of 13 from the field, so he's kind of cold this game.
5 of 13 from the field. Here's
The
the
inconsistency.
in the
that he's talking
inconsistency in half court, in
Mhm.
half court offenses
about. Yeah,
in
you did bring that
particular.
up too.
He kind of struggles. Oh man. I'm sorry. I feel mad. I felt like I just found out somebody died live on camera.
Like, oh man, no Zion.
No-
more?
oh,
That would be tough.
Yeah, man.
Hey man,
Zion.
You can't lose him.
stay healthy. No injuries going into the draft.
No man.
That's the upside.
Nah, man. I gotta see Duke Gonzaga at the
I
end.
know,
Yo.
right?
I gotta see.
That's
man.
what I was looking forward to.
Come on, dude. Come on, man. Pull through.
That's if Gonzaga even makes it to the Final Four.
Word. And I was looking forward to using that sound effect for the next episode.
That would be so messed up. They're like, yo, we just bought in that sound effect, and then it's like Duke
Oh,
gets knocked
man.
out.
So you know what?
Man.
I'm gonna find. You know what? We're gonna find a way to work him into the next episode. We're gonna find a way. It's all good. It'll happen. It definitely will happen.
Oh, they only down 1 now.
All right. It's not over. It's not over.
Definitely not over.
All right. Cool. Well, while that's, I don't know. Somebody had their phone open with 1 eye on the score, and we're gonna move on.
Yeah.
And talk about let's see. We gonna talk about Baylor versus Gonzaga. Have you familiar with Brandon Clarke's game?
I mean, I watched them a little bit. It's tough to watch the Gonzaga games because they play on the West Coast, so a lot of the games.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I haven't caught him. I haven't caught his games like that, but I do know like he's a two-way player. Like he can play offense, he can play defense. Decent scorer. He can shoot the 3. Yeah, I know basics. You know, like I don't know a full like, you know, like
The full
report on his game.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Let me see if I even have some notes somewhere. I might have notes on his game a little bit. Shout out to Spencer. He's like a scout, kind of like a draft scout somewhere. I think I might have Garland, RJ.
But I did watch the game where Gonzaga did play Duke early in the season and beat them. And Brandon Clarke had a major impact in that game. I do remember that, though.
Yes, Brandon Clarke. Let me tell you some from Spencer Rye. Shout out to Spencer Rye. He did a show with him on Post Game Live a while ago. His strengths and weaknesses on Clarke. Movement patterns. That is off the charts. I'll tell you this. When you see Zion move around as effortlessly as he does, I kind of get that same feeling with Clarke, man. Clarke's he has a first and second and third jump. He's like a pogo stick with legs too, but he's a little scrawny. He's not scrawny, but scrawny's not. He's not scrawny. That's the wrong adjective. But he's smaller than Zion. Obviously, everybody is. Everybody. But he moves around, man. He can disrupt the offense and defense just based on his activity alone, which I love. I seen somebody actually comparing to Siakam off of Toronto, like the way his motor is.
Yeah, that's actually great if they're comparing his motor to Siakam.
Yeah,
That's actually great.
His motor is that impressive.
Yeah,
it's very, very impressive. And then that's not just his motor. His IQ seems like it's there. He's able to post up. He has a nice little drop step move.
Yeah,
that is very reliable. What's going on? Wait a minute, Con. Are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
Zion is just something else, man. I don't know how he keeps getting these and ones this late in the game, but it's about to be a tie game if he hits his free throw.
Oh man!
And it was on my man Flacco.
Oh, Flacco! Okay, if those of you don't know, Flacco was talking a little bit of smack before the game, saying Zion can't dunk on me. It's very hard for him to dunk on me. But I mean, he might not dunk on you, but he got an and one.
Yeah.
Oh, and it was to foul him out too.
Oh, it's the
foul him out.
Oh, that's a blow right there.
Yep. But it's 14.4 left. Zion about to be at the line.
14.4 left.
It's dangerous.
Oh my God! I'm sorry, yo.
Oh, he missed it.
No! Oh shit!
Bruh. They got the rebound and they scored though.
Oh. Yeah. I see it. Duke up by 1 with like 7 seconds left.
La.
This is scary
Oh
waters
gosh.
right here.
How am I supposed to be talking?
Who got this rebound?
I'm gonna talk Knicks with this game. This is not fair. This is not fair.
And guess who got the rebound and the putback? My man RJ Barret.
Okay. RJ Barret, bad shooting game, but one of RJ Barrett's strengths, rebounding, good rebounding guard.
Yes.
As you can tell by the 14 rebounds he had the last
grit
game.
and never quitting. Clearly.
Yeah, man, they on the. This is what I'm saying. That 2 spot is not as easy. I flip-flopped 30 times between today.
I'm feeling like that might be me now too, man. I don't know. I still say Morant.
Okay.
But that was big.
What's
that was
the need?
clutch.
What's the biggest need on this team right now?
Honestly, we need everything. Like scoring is a must, but you know
the point guard situation is still in flux.
Yeah, exactly, and that's first. That should be first at least. You know.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, how many times are the Knicks gonna pick a point guard? You know what I'm saying, in the draft? Like, sooner or later, the Knicks gonna have to go elsewhere. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. Like, I kind of remember. Like, remember the Timberwolves just kept picking point guards year after year. Like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah, I remember that actually.
Yeah.
And this is the thing too. Even though the point guard position is in flux, everybody there is still young. Everybody there is 19 and 20.
True.
And how old is DSJ?
He's 20. Yeah, he might be 20 flat.
Yeah, like with all those point guards there are 5-6 years away from their prime.
Yeah. All lottery picks, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
And even when you talk about Kyrie Irving, right? Kyrie Irving, he always showed those signs, but he started kind of showing stuff 24, 25, and they're 4 years away from that.
True.
So So to put things in perspective, why I hesitate so much about Morant over DSJ is we don't know what DSJ is going to be. He can still turn out to be good. He's a jump shot away from being nice as himself.
Yeah.
My only thing with that comparison is like as far as what a point guard is. Oh, Duke won.
Yeah,
Duke won.
Oh man! Shout out to Barrett. Shout out to Zion. Those two held it down.
Dan,
Zion.
I'm abusing that button today.
Yeah, I know like 2 or 3 people right now who's mad happy in the office pool because they had Duke going all the way. I know they had a near heart attack watching
For
this
real.
game.
Y'all got to see the move that Zion put on that one dude and then took the contact.
Wait.
Okay.
Save that for your Ohh pick.
Okay,
that is your Ohh pick.
Cool,
You're good. Your first Ohh pick with the KOT
There you
go. All right, cool. And one thing I did mention last week about Zion is you know how you can't shoot free throws?
Yeah.
I mean, he missed a free throw today.
Yeah.
He has a clutch factor. As everybody keeps saying, he doesn't have an offensive game. But somehow, some way, when the game is on the line,
The ball's going in the hole, man.
they give him the ball and he makes it happen.
Yeah. They even let him take a step back 3 for the tie, but we didn't. I didn't bring that up.
Okay, all right.
It almost went down too. It almost went down.
It's gonna watch. It's coming.
And the thing too with saying Zion doesn't have an offensive game, I'm like, do y'all people watch the NBA?
Nah.
I mean, we have someone in the NBA called the Greek Freak that pretty much all he does is penetrate into the hole and dunking on people.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm more and more thinking. I'm like the more I'm looking at him, the more I'm thinking we can kind of do a Greek Freak-ish situation if we get Zion here. Just bunch of shooters around him. Give him the ball, let him work. Put some shooters around here, we good to go. But somebody like Mitch,
Money, make it Mitch.
Mitch got to work on his 3-pointers though. I know he's hit. I know he has been. I know he has been.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about Mitch later. Well, how much time? Yo, it's been 30. Okay. I know you're going to talk about Mitch later. Let me move on.
Yeah. Right.
So we can actually talk about him because we have a lot to talk about today.
Uh-huh.
But, yeah. The 3-point shooting would be great if he can get this.
Do you guys think Zion's a 3 or 4 in the league? I think he's a 3.
I think he's a 4.
I think Kevin Knox might have some trouble next year when Zion comes because Zion's a 3, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I think you can play them together.
You can, but I don't know. If we getting KD and Zion and Kevin Knox is on the bench, boy.
Yeah, that's Fizz that.
Yeah.
That's why David Fizdale was playing 48 minutes the last game, man.
Right. And he actually stepping up, man. I give it to Kev. That jump shot looking
Jump
like
shot, the
water.
Jimmy's looking right.
It's looking good. It's looking good. Him going to the rack though, it still needs some work, but he's looking like he's getting some heart.
Yeah.
Looking like he's getting a little bit of heart.
Definitely look alike. Tin Man saw eyes and he has some art. Yeah.
Right. But yeah, man.
Yeah, man. All right. Whew. Now that we got the feelings out the way.
Yeah.
All right, we talked about Morant. We talked about RJ and Zion. Cam we kind of touched on Cam. Cam seems like he's trying to regain the glory. Are we still cold on for Cam? Are we Cam 5?
I'm taking Cam 5. I like Cam for 5 because of what he brings to the table, man. Like a shooter. And I feel like he's on a team with 2 of like the top 5 prospects. So it's going to be hard for him to get that shine if he doesn't have that Mamba mentality. Like, I'm taking the ball. I'm taking this jump shot every time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think the lowest I'll have Culver is 4 in my mind.
Right.
4.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all.
Lowest 4, flirting with 3.
Right.
Lowest 4. Still,
depending on the team, how they view him and everything, I'm not mad at that at all.
Yeah, I mean, in certain cases, even though Culver has been performing better than Reddish, I think in some cases, when I think about it, there's a chance I might pick Reddish over Culver in certain. It depends because like Khan said, like with Reddish, he plays with Zion, he plays with RJ, so it's hard for him to really show out like that at times. Even though I still hold it against him in those games when Zion was out.
Yeah, that's when you need to have it.
Exactly, when you need to step up, and he didn't step up, and it was only really RJ really like up in his game like that.
Yeah,
but at the same time, if you look at the skill set that Reddish has, like he has a potential to be someone special in the NBA.
He looks scary, man.
Yeah,
like he does a couple of moves and you're like, whoa.
Yeah. When he finally decides to do it. But
exactly.
And then he like falls.
I don't know.
It's like, bruh. Like, are you an athlete? Like, why is your coordination like that? This is your left foot. This is your right foot.
Right.
Left, right, left, right. Everybody does it all the time. How come you can't do it? I don't understand.
He'll get it.
Yeah,
I got faith in him.
Yeah.
But at that 5 spot, right? It's DeAndre Hunter to me. And DeAndre Hunter and Brandon Clarke. I've seen a couple of those guys and also mentioned in 5.
Yeah.
I like Clarke, man.
Yeah.
I think I like Clarke. I mean, DeAndre Hunter he's supposed to be, the thing with DeAndre was, what is he, like, the defensive player?
Yeah, usually is a defensive player, but he can score the rock too.
Yeah, he can score.
You know what it is, too? It's fluidity, yo. He looks very, like, shoot by numbers.
Right.
Like 1 and 2 and 3 and release and it's like it's like Jane Fonda. Like I don't know, like old school frame animation. Like tick tick. It looks mad like Michael Jackson robotic-ish. Yes. Yes.
I like DeAndre Hunter though. Yeah. He's a little undersized for his position in the NBA. Like if they ever try to put him at the 4, I don't think it'll work out too great for him. But what he's showing right now, he could show that he could score the ball. Like I said, he could play D. Who doesn't need that in the league today? You know?
Yeah.
And he's doing that at a rate that's pretty damn good. I ain't mad at it.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem like he gets the ball a lot though. It doesn't seem like he get the ball that much. to me. It's like very low, like kind of a low usage-ish.
I don't know, because the way Virginia plays offense is more of a slow-paced offense.
Yeah.
And it's more like everybody touches the ball. It's not really you give it to one player and you have him work.
Yeah, which I don't mind, but yeah. I wonder. I wonder if his usage is higher, will default. I mean, I know he's taking some steps this season to get better offensively, and I think his 3-point shooting is pretty good. Isn't it like 50% or something crazy like that, or 45?
Well, I don't know his percentages off the top of my head, but he's a pretty good 3-point shooter. He's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and those Virginia Cavaliers players, you gotta watch out for them because they could be sneaky good in the NBA. Because remember, Brogdon came from Virginia as well, and Brogdon's a pretty strong player for the Milwaukee Bucks.
He is,
and he kind of does that, fill in your role, shoot it. Yeah.
He looking like what Frank should be looking like.
Yeah.
Much, yeah.
I feel you, but so you say Hunter over Clarke?
I mean, I've seen more of
Hunter than Clarke.
So
I understand.
So I don't really want to answer that question.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
I need to see more of Clarke.
That's fair.
Before
That's
I
fair.
really answer that. Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, I like Clarke, man. I don't think his shooting is as good. I just like that he can cover a lot of mistakes. He can cover, like, there's not going to be, I can see him and Mitch just causing havoc. Just switching, get that block here, being active, and just being very, very scrappy. And he's, like I said, his footwork on the post-ups are pretty clean and solid. I like what I seen from Clarke, man.
You talking about a light-skinned dude with a fro, I think?
Yeah, it's not like a fro.
It's like...
But yeah, he's a light-skinned dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean...
Like curly hair,
I mean, if we want to be real about it, Gonzaga's whole team is almost light-skinned dudes. If we want to be real about it.
The I-Team Drake out here.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, man. All right, cool. Anybody else? I think we leave out any games that you want to talk about?
Oh, yeah. I want to talk about a dude from Washington.
Okay.
Yeah, who might be a potential late first round, early second round pick. It makes me mad that the Knicks early second round pick is going to the Brooklyn Nets. Because, yeah. Because they would have had a chance at this dude. His name is Matisse Thybulle, who plays for Washington. He's a senior. Dude is 6'6", has a 7'1" wingspan. Dude guards multiple positions, and Washington plays a 2-3 zone. But still, though, like in the zone, he's deadly, and you can tell that he can guard man one-on-one. Yeah, like, because I think this season he's averaging 3 steals a game and 2 blocks a game, and he's not even a big man.
Oh, sucks to be us.
Yeah. Like, he's mad active on defense. Like, he's everywhere. And, like, if a player gets by him, he'll like, recover and block their shot from behind. And
I don't want to hear any more good news about Brooklyn, man. I don't want to hear Not Brooklyn, the borough, because, you from Brooklyn.
yeah.
But I'm talking about Brooklyn, the team. Because you hear the rumor that
oh, my gosh. D'Angelo Russell
Yeah.
giving KD a tour of Brooklyn?
Yeah. I don't know how true or false. This is weird timing.
Yeah.
Very weird timing.
I mean, KD's his firm is moving to New York.
Yeah.
But it's not a guarantee that he'll be coming to the Knicks.
Yo, Perry, man. Fizz, man. Come on, dog. Get your Carl salesman stuff.
But though, I'm gonna try and put my trust in Jalen Rose, because he said something the other day, I think on First Take, which kind of gives me hope.
Ooh, what'd he say?
Right.
Because he was saying that, like, NBA players nowadays, they care more about being seen and, like, collecting, like, likes and stuff on Instagram and stuff like that. So he's saying that, like, so if a player is to go to New York or to go to LA, more than likely they're gonna pick the Heritage franchise over the franchise that is like little brother. So he's like, so he was basically saying to Knicks and Lakers fans, like, don't worry about it. Like, if a big name player is coming to your city, more than likely he's gonna pick the Knicks over the Nets.
I'm not sold on that. I want to be sold on that.
I want to be sold too bad. So bad, man.
Because Brooklyn is looking 10 times better than us right now.
Yeah, they are.
Like, with a KD, they would be kind of scary.
So are we. So would we.
KD plus Kyrie plus
Oh my
Zion.
Yeah. That would be scary.
Zion. Yes. Let's get that. Let's we're gonna get that to happen, damn it.
Yeah.
They're a lot closer than us though, so that's why it's just a little threatening when you hear about stuff like that. I would be broken if he went to the Nets. And
Listen,
not the
man,
Knicks.
if his Jalen's theory is true, then we're all right. If it's not true, then we're in trouble.
Yeah.
Even with Brooklyn playing as good as they are, they're still bottom of the league in attendance, which is
Wow.
Yeah, which is wild.
wow.
They're in New York though. We all Knicks fans, man.
Exactly.
For the most part, at least.
Yeah, that makes it even crazy because you're in Brooklyn Brooklyn is like the fourth largest borough,
Yeah.
fourth largest city in America,
Right.
and you can't
Right.
for your attendance to be low is like,
Bruh.
I mean,
And the thing is that like the Knicks are garbage, and the Knicks sell out every game
Yeah.
regardless.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy. So
Yeah.
I mean, come home, come to the Knicks, man. This is your new home.
exactly, yo.
Let's do that.
Better fans.
Yes.
Fans come to the game on time.
Word.
Better fans.
Better shows. That's a fact.
We spent a lot of time booing Melo.
Hmm?
Because you saying we have better fans. We spent a lot of time booing Melo. We turned on him pretty fast.
Not fast. It took a while. It took about a 3-year mark.
Yeah?
And then we turned on him, and now we love him though.
Yeah.
I think there's appreciation for him.
It's
still
sad
an
that we
appreciation
love
for
him
him.
now that he's gone.
That's how it works.
Yeah, pretty
That's
much.
always how it
my
works.
gosh,
That's
man.
always how it works.
Yeah.
It's like the rest in peace. Oh, he was a great man. He's jump
Right,
shots.
right.
I love
right.
the elbow jumpers.
and I mean, like, when he did come back to the Garden this season, Knicks fan did show him love. So, I mean, that does count for something.
Half of that was Phil's fault anyway, but whatever, man.
Yeah.
I still say that's all Melo's fault. We gave up half of our team to get him because he wanted to force his way over here. He could have just came over in free agency.
Yeah, our GM panicked too.
Yeah, that too.
Our GM
Yeah.
panicked.
Big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
But you never know. This stuff is a crapshoot, man. You can trade your whole team
Mm-hmm.
to get somebody here, and they'll resign. And sometimes you're like, oh, they're gonna come here on your own. They're gonna come in on your own. And sometimes look at the Lakers
I'm
with
about
Paul
to say
George.
exactly.
Yeah, they
Examples on
don't.
that.
So
Mm-hmm.
it's a very
Yeah.
it's a crapshoot, man. It could go either way.
It can.
You really don't know sometimes.
It's a
But
dangerous game out here for these NBA GMs, man.
yeah,
For real.
man, it is what it is. We played and we lost.
Right.
But now we're back with
Yeah.
cap space,
Yeah.
picks,
With hope.
hope, a losing record, and a hope to get.
Zion.
I promise it's the last time I'll touch it. Today. Anyway, today.
I ain't mad at it, man. Bring Zion over here, man.
Well, I mean, Duke survived, so, I mean, we have another week.
Hey, there it
That was
is.
a really good game, man.
Yeah, man. Very, very good game. All right, so now that's out the way, right? Talked about all the college games we got. All right. We can get into some Knicks talk right now.
Yeah.
It's not been the best week to be a Knicks fan. I mean, I'll rephrase this. It hasn't been the best week to be a Frank supporter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Frank
to
came
watch.
in here full of hope,
Mm-hmm.
glee,
Yeah.
promise. He was bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Yeah.
He thought he was coming back to play.
Yeah.
He's getting bigged up. Utah game happened. Knicks get smacked.
Yeah.
His boy,
Oh,
Niggas just
Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell, thank you,
Mm-hmm.
came out and said, you know what, you fans, y'all sleeping on my man Frank. He was the only one to shut me down
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
when we played the Knicks last time. He's going to be good.
Yeah.
Frank comes back against the Nuggets. And what did you think about that game? First of all, what did you think about that Frank versus Nuggets versus Knicks game? If you watched, did you watch it?
I've been on college basketball, so I haven't been able to watch the game.
Okay.
So I don't want to make no, offhand
Okay.
comments.
Defense was looking okay, but that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
He's still. It's the craziest thing. I don't know if y'all listening to Clyde Frazier. When anytime Frank has the ball, Frank will dribble, get close to the basket, and stand there, and then pass it to somebody else.
Yeah.
Like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
And the funny thing is, I expected this
Mm-hmm.
because I felt like right before he got injured, I felt like he was getting into like a nice little, not a groove, but I saw the progression. Like he was getting more aggressive. He was shooting the shots he's supposed to, and he's passing when he's supposed to. And I liked what he was doing. He came back this game. He was shooting when he was supposed to be passing, and passing when he was supposed to be shooting. like all his wires was crossed.
I don't know, man.
But here's a question for y'all though, since y'all actually watched them play. Do you think it's because of the long layoff?
Yeah.
Why he was probably playing like that?
Yeah, it was obviously rust. Like the defense, like Khan said, was still there. The decision making seemed like he was unsure. Like he regressed. It looked like he regressed. He didn't know whether to pass or shoot. Sometimes, like there was a time when it was a wide open three at the top of the key. He still took that shot, and he instead had faith and dribbled into a crowd, and it didn't cause a turnover. But he didn't make the shot. He should have shot that shot. And there was a time where he was right by the basket, 2 feet away. All he had to do was shoot the little floater bunny.
Pass it off.
He passed it off. But
I'm starting to question his basketball ability, man. The NBA might not be for him.
I was looking for a button to push.
Like we're looking for gunshots.
Gunshots, yes, gunshots could be the right button for that right there.
It's crazy though, cause he came back looking kind of swole, like he was about to put in some work or something.
That's
but
because he was injured, so he had all he had time to do was
just
lift.
be in the gym, like
that's it.
But come on, bro, I don't know how you sit on the bench. And I can't believe I'm about to say this, but you're watching Mudiay go to work the way he is, and then you just frail up on offense the way you do. Like,
yo, here's the thing. I'm gonna shoot Frank some bail. Frank hasn't played basketball in 2 months.
Right. That's true.
So we gotta keep that in perspective. He hasn't played ball in 2 months, and it's a groin injury. So it's not even like he can run around and like groin injuries is serious. He's out and he re-aggravated it.
Yeah.
So you can't. You're going to lose your timing. You're going to lose your some of those mechanics, especially new skills that you just started to develop this year.
Yeah.
The new skills are gonna be the first things to go when you get
you're
injured
right.
because it's not second nature yet.
Yeah, and the thing too is that like I've had groin injuries before, like groin, like hamstring, like those type of injuries.
Damn, your name's not even Frank.
Yeah. and like yo, it would be hard to walk when you have those type of injuries. Like it's like you can't walk, run, nothing like that. Like you just walk around mad slow and stuff. Like it would take me like I remember when I had that injury, like it took me like 3 weeks, a month to finally get back.
Yeah. Exactly. So like I expected some rust. And I got that.
Yeah, right.
Miraculously, though, he still had like the highest plus minus on the team of the guys who played, which was like a 0. But at one point it was +7 until like the game got really out of hand. But that game was like, all right, well, he had a nice little pass to Mitch. He hit a 3, shot 16%, not good. But his first game back, we'll take it, whatever.
Yeah.
Second game. That's what that, Nah.
It's disgusting.
All
man.
bad. All bad.
I just need to see a sign from him. I feel like it's been so. I think that's why I'm so hard on him. I haven't seen a sign from him saying that we're progressing since like the beginning of the season, maybe like a game or 2 in, when he was dribbling a little bit more.
Yeah,
that's it.
And timing is everything in this league, and the timing of his injury might have messed up his career at the Knicks. I'm not gonna lie.
Right. It's like halfway into the season.
Yeah, halfway into the season, everybody's progressing. You only play half of a season.
Right.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Man.
The future's not looking good for Frank right now, Mel. It really, like, unless the organization is that high on him, which is I can't get a good read on. It doesn't seem like they are.
I think the one thing Frank has against him is the fact that he's not Scott Perry's pick.
Yeah.
He's Phil Jackson's pick. So I think that's going to put even more pressure on him. And to be honest about it, the way I'm feeling right now, I think the Knicks need to move him, to be honest, because I just feel like the organization and the fans are not going to give him the time.
That's the thing.
We're basically gonna get like underpaid for him though, because his value is so low. Like we're probably gonna get
undercut, yeah.
Like second round picks from God knows when, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Or maybe a first round pick from like the Warriors or some craziness. You feel me?
Like exactly.
Yeah. But I will say this, like you're saying, this just might be a bad time for him. I'm pretty sure that when Frank's like 24, 25, he's gonna be looking good.
Yeah, you'll be able to figure it out.
It's just if we can haul it out with him.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Yeah, and the thing too is like I think I was watching the Raptors game the other day. I forgot who the Raptors were playing, but they said an interesting stat about Kyle Lowry, which is why you shouldn't give up on players, because they said Kyle Lowry, his first 5 years in the NBA, he shot under 30% from 3-point range.
Woo!
Damn,
that's
under
crazy.
30 for first 5?
Yeah, and
he's a gunner now. So.
Yeah,
yeah, and people were saying that in the beginning of his career, like they were saying that he was going to be nothing more than a backup point guard.
Yeah, I remember that because he
and
couldn't get a shot anywhere until Houston.
What was the Rockets? Yeah, the Rockets when I first started, like he started peaking a little bit.
Yeah, and now look at Kyle Lowry. So it's like, Frank is 20 years old and he's shown nothing. His first couple of seasons in the NBA, but it's like you shouldn't give up on players because it's like what happened when season 5 comes around, season 6 comes around, he finally starts to get it.
Nah, like I said, I feel like he can get it. Well, now I have a new concern though. The new concern is there's a lot of players out here who have the potential, but they show promise at one point, but they keep getting injured, and it stunts them from going to the next step because every time they learn something new, they get injured. They gotta relearn it again, and it's like starting from scratch over and over again every year. I've seen it happen to a few players. Iman Shumpert is one player I feel like that happened to you.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Every time I've seen him get a little bit better, he got injured.
Yeah.
And then he regressed, and he got injured, and he regressed. Like even Ron Baker, shout out to Ron. He's injured for the rest of the season right now. He's been injured for a few months. I think he's gonna be out like 6 months or something like that. Crazy. He came into the league as a shooter. Remember, everybody thought he was a 3-point shooter.
Yeah.
And he so shines at being a shooter. Injured his shoulder, and it seemed like he never got back on track once that shoulder injury came. So that's you gotta watch out for that. Even Tim Hardaway Jr., man. Shout out to Tim, man. I like.
Dallas shut him down for the rest of the season. Right?
Yeah. They shut him down for the rest of the season because he re-injured his what was it, the leg, that stress fracture in his leg.
Yeah, I know it was a leg injury. Yeah.
I said, remember what I was saying earlier this season when he had the plantar fasciitis or whatever in his leg. I was like, yo, shut him down. And like what happened last year, I feel like he was overworked last year.
Yeah.
Same thing. Same thing. He should have been shut down a long time ago, man.
Right.
All that playing through the pain stuff is cute. It sounds good.
Yeah, right.
Points for toughness points, but you could end up like Joakim Noah real quick.
Yeah.
Very true.
Forgotten. People making jokes out at you because you got injured. Or because you party too much. Which is actually warranted, but that's neither here or there. But you know what I mean.
He probably felt pressure too, though, because he got that big contract and everybody was on him about it, like he doesn't deserve it, he's not good enough. So now it's like, nah, F that. I'm not about to sit out. I'm about to get in. I'm about to prove everybody wrong. He was working out with D Wade last summer. And D Wade was raving about him and everything. So I'm sure he wants to just show everybody what he's capable of.
That's a fact. Honestly, true. You know what? Too honestly, if we did sit him, we probably would have been harder to move him with KP if we sat him too. Not if I
very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
So I mean, kind of helped us out in the long run. Sorry to say that, but kind of did help us out in the long run. But still, yo, shout out to Tim Hardaway Jr. And then we got jokes and stuff, but I don't even want you to be injured.
Yeah, exactly.
Just shout out to that guy. But yeah, man, we'll see what happens with Frank's future. Frank, the thing with Frank is, I think at one point after next season, he's gonna cost he's gonna cost $12 million.
What?
I think his cap hold is $12 million, something like that.
Or the cap hold when he becomes a restricted free agent?
I think so. gotta check that. But that's when it gets really like decision time.
Yeah.
It's like, are you gonna be worth this much if you haven't really developed that? Like that's when it gets crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And he gonna be trying to get that money, so he was really gonna be putting in that work.
He's trying to retire his moms, man.
Yeah.
He's trying to retire moms, man.
Yeah.
Tell moms not to worry.
You think about it, you bring up his moms. They come from, don't they come from struggle?
Yeah.
So
his mom does.
I give it to most people that come from that kind of struggle gonna work for it. And
yeah, I don't question his work ethic at all. That's not the problem.
Yeah.
Y'all right. I don't question that.
Yeah, so the thing is now with Frank knowing that after next season when he becomes a restricted free agent that he's going to have that $12 million cap hold, I think he can guarantee that this third season coming up he's going to come in like extra focused because he's going to want that money.
That's a fact. He came in focused this season though.
And this is make or break. This is like if you don't do it now, you're going to be overseas somewhere or playing for a mill.
That's a fact. Like that is a physac now. I don't know. Fact check that. Whoever's watching, if I'm wrong, let me know. But I think that's what the case is with Frank. Well, you know what? Since we're talking about point guards, we can slide into Mudiay.
Oh man.
So Mudiay is Frank has been a very, very, very polarizing player for us over the last season. Mudiay is the player that everyone loves to hate.
Yeah.
Except for CK2K. Shout out to CK2K. He was a good part of the Knicks versus Lakers game. It seems like he found his shot again out of nowhere. The mid-range is back. He's looking like a competent player. It seems like he might develop into a rotational player. Now, he doesn't come without his weaknesses. I'm not saying that for all you Mudiay haters. Defense is still an issue.
Right.
Definitely. As we can tell from today, the Clippers game, when he did not close out on the shooter. Fizz is gonna want to bring him back. How do you feel about bringing Mudiay back as a backup, man?
It all depends on what we got. I wouldn't be mad at him coming off the bench for a Kyrie. But, I wouldn't want to have to resort to him being the starter. I'd honestly just go with somebody else that has some more potential or something like that,
Not a starter, but with all the frustrations, do we forget he's only 20 still?
Mudiay?
Yeah, isn't Mudiay 20?
He's like 22.
He's like 22.
22?
Yeah.
22. All right, Mudiay's 22. So you would say he's a few ways from his prime as well.
Yeah.
Are we too harsh on him?
To be real about it, I think the only reason why Knicks fans are really harsh on Mudiay is the fact that he plays no defense. To be real about it.
Yeah.
And the fact that sometimes he could be a chuck.
Yes. Yes, he can be a chuck. Yes.
All the things that he they highlighted about him coming out of college, he doesn't even do that stuff anymore.
Yeah, wasn't he a good defender? That's why I wanted him in the first place. A big guard who played defense.
They were talking about the next John Wall and everything. I don't see any of that in him.
Nah.
Nah.
They was talking about the speed and the defense and this and that.
They was talking about athleticism.
Yeah,
finishing at the rim, and I was like, what is he finishing though? He falls at. Let me stop. This is not a Mudiay bash. It's my bad. Bad habits die hard.
Right.
This is not a bashing session. This is a discussion.
Yeah. Can't help it, man.
Yeah, man. Whew. All right. I almost went Isola. My bad. I almost went Isola.
Yeah, decision making can be shaky too because I don't know who posted it. I want to say it's Slizzy on IG, I think. But he posted a clip of Mudiay and he's like, this is why I can't stand Mudiay. And basically on the play, Mudiay had the ball at the top of the key, right? Mm-hmm. And then he drove to the basket and he was drawing in defenders. Dotson moved over on the wing. He was wide open. And Mudiay didn't passed him the ball, and he took the jumper regardless, which was contested.
This is the thing. All right. I'm going to put over the Mudiay hate because if you remember a while ago, I was telling everybody come to the altar for a while. I was like, come to the altar. Mudiay is good.
Yeah, that was in December.
That was in December. Then I left the altar.
Yeah.
I left the altar myself. I went for it was nobody but God and Mudiay there. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm just like, all right. He's been shooting better.
Yeah.
He's still young. There is a chance, ladies and gentlemen, that he can get better. There is. He's still 22.
I think he'll be a great 6-man for a contender at any point. I don't see him getting much better than he is right now, though.
I feel like it's the coach, Fizdale, has coached him, has given him the confidence to do what he has to do right now.
Mm-hmm.
But now I feel like what Fizdale has to do now is take a different approach and reprimand him for his mistakes now.
Yeah.
You built him up enough to have him thinking, I can shoot these shots.
Mm-hmm.
I can make it. You built him up enough to take that hitch out. You built him up enough to have him finish at the rim with a higher clip than he was last season. Now you got to actually tell him to pass the ball. Because I feel like Fizz is, I don't want to say failing Mudiay, but because he's helped him in certain areas, he should focus on making him pass the ball more. I feel like sometimes Fizz allows him to chuck. And if Fizz didn't allow him to chuck, I feel like fans would start to see Mudiay in a little bit of a better light.
Do you guys think he was chucking the same when Timmy was on the team?
When Timmy was on the team,
Was his shot attempts like a lot less?
January is when the chucking started.
January?
January is when the chucking started.
Because I want to say Fizdale kind of instills that in whoever he feels like is going to get the most buckets because we can't really score. Like Timmy was kind of doing the same things that you were just speaking on, like just chucking up a lot of shots, and it's like, bro, pull it back a little bit. Pull it back.
Yes.
And he was just like, nah, I got this.
And if there's a curse, and even when there were sections of the game when Tim Hardaway Jr. said he decided to pass himself. And Fizdale didn't even tell him to do that, which is alarming.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, Fizdale, you decided? There was a game he had like 7 assists, and he's like, yeah, I felt like I should get my teammates involved. and Fizdale went to the cameras like, yo, he decided to do that on his own. I'm like, bro, he decided? Aren't you the coach? Can't you tell he's only having 3 assists a game?
Right.
And he's shooting from half court half the time? Like,
it's quotes like that kind of scared me a little bit about
a little bit. Because he empowers the players a smidge too much.
I mean, Fizdale did say that he's not running any plays right now. He's just letting the players do what they want to do on the court, pretty much.
Yeah, and it shows.
Yeah.
It shows. But I know I'm gonna wrap this conversation up. I'm gonna say that just to say, I don't know what Mudiay's future is going to be. I don't know if he's gonna be here or not. If he is here, I'm just gonna hope and pray that the defense does get better and he actually passes the ball. Because, listen, man, I know his assist to turnover ratio is bad, and that needs to improve as well. But he's still young. He still can improve like everybody else can on this team because everybody on this team is young. So, with that being said, I'm leaving it at that. Will he improve?
Maybe a little bit.
Remains to be seen.
I think the biggest improvement could just become decision making.
Yeah.
That's really it. I don't see him becoming that much better of a finisher. Maybe his jump shot could get a little more consistent. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if the finishing... The finishing has gotten better in spurts, so I can see him improving. I just don't want him to fall as much, though. Because when he falls on the layups and he misses it, and then the other team is on the races in a fast break, and you still getting up, it's like, dog.
Right.
that layup hurts twice as much.
Right.
Yeah.
But yo, I'm gonna leave the Mudiay topic alone. I'm gonna set that on the side. I still I felt like Frank had a bigger ceiling than Mudiay, but I don't know what's gonna happen with Frank.
Yeah.
Who
right
knows
now,
what that
man.
ceiling is looking like now?
I don't know what's gonna happen with. I don't even know who's gonna be here. by looking at what's happening right now. You know what? I'm mad depressed.
Money, make it Mitch.
Let's talk about some good stuff right now, man. Mitch, man, breaking all sorts of records. He passed KP for most blocks in the other franchise. I think KP had 134. Mitch reached 135 a few games ago, and I think he's going beyond that right now. I'm gonna guess he's around 140. So.
And let's just put it out there that that's a good thing because we don't need KP having no type of Knicks record whatsoever.
Yeah, man, erase him from the memory, dog. Like, gone from the books, man. The snake got to be, though. KP, the snake guy, got to be out of here, man.
Exactly, yo.
Only number 6 we recognize is who? I'm
Good
just
question.
saying, DeAndre Jordan and Travis Ware.
I forgot about Travis Ware.
Yeah, man.
For real, yo.
Best number 6.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Best number 6 is ever with the jerseys. All right. But yeah, shout out to it. All right. And I have more Mitch stats somewhere here. He also has 31 straight games with a block as a rookie, beating Patrick Ewing's record.
Oh.
Yeah. And as of now, today on Sunday, 21 straight games. 21 straight games with 2 blocks. And here's a new 21 straight games with 2 blocks. New Knicks rookie record.
That's a lot.
Not only that, there is more. There's a 2-block streak thing happening in history, right? He tied with Manute Bol, 21.
Okay.
And he only has 4 players ahead of him after that. Shaquille O'Neal with 23, which I think he might
He's
pass.
definitely going to pass that.
David Robinson with 25.
Okay.
And, Manute Bol again. Because Manute Bol was a beast. With 45.
Oh, hell no. Damn.
Yeah,
He
so
was a beast.
he can end the season being number 2.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. He's averaging like 2 in a game. So
Yeah.
with 9 games left, that's 18 more blocks.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
Exactly. And I'm like, the dude is a rookie, and he's like, what, 4th in the NBA in blocks per game or 3rd in the NBA? Something like that?
I believe it's 3rd in the NBA in blocks per game at this point.
I think he went up to 2nd, if I'm not mistaken. I think I heard Clyde say that during the game today.
You know what he is first in, though?
What's that?
First in the NBA in blocking 3-point shots.
Yes, he is.
Okay.
I believe next season he might, if he's not injured, he can. I think he might have a chance to pass Manute Bol's 45 2-block a game record.
He might be able to, yeah.
He has a shot.
Speaking of Manute Bol, his son's going to be in the NBA.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Look, man, if that kid didn't get injured, talk about top 5.
Yeah.
Oh, word.
Talk about top 5. I saw that my man going 14th now projected, which is crazy. Like, whoever looks up and gets him.
Yeah, that dude's like 7'3", got handle, can shoot the 3.
Can shoot the 3
play
like water.
Defense, block shots, like, yeah.
He's just skinny, but hey, who ain't skinny coming out of the out of college?
Yo, there's no more unicorns no more, yo. It's like when everybody's a unicorn, are you special?
Right.
Bars, yo.
Real.
Think about that. Think about that.
Yeah.
How many like 7 foot dribbling, jump shooting 3-pointer dudes are gonna be in the league, and that's gonna be like normal.
Yeah.
That's gonna be scary.
Like 10 years from now.
Yeah. Then you gotta watch out for like 2-3 seasons from now. Thon Maker got a brother in high school right now.
Yo, everybody got kids, brothers, and what the heck? Kids and brothers, and
dude is a 7-foot point guard in high school.
Oh, I saw that. Oh, I saw that.
you heard that, Ninja P. You heard that, Ninja. Get on it.
Yeah.
Get on it. How many
that from now?
You got 2 draft picks for next season from the Dallas. Let's pick that up. Let's pick that up. Definitely. Might be able to move some more picks. We need some more. Yeah, we need more draft picks. More fire, more draft picks. All right, let's do it. All right, cool. So I think, you know what else too? I also want to commend Mitch because he's coming out of his shell more. It seems like he's talking a lot. He's posing behind cameras, behind Clyde Frazier.
I didn't even see that. That's dope though.
Yeah, word.
Yeah, being extra disrespectful on the court.
Yeah, definitely being extra disrespectful on the court. I've heard rumor that he's told teammates to shut up and pay attention. Not shut up, but I heard he's not shut up, but pay attention when the coach was trying to
shut up, pay attention.
Yeah,
bro.
Like, I'm saying I don't think he said
that.
shut up, but he was telling other teammates to pay attention in the huddle. You heard that, LeBron?
I wouldn't be mad. I ain't mad at it. Who else is doing? I know he picked that up from DeAndre. I was thinking to myself earlier today too, like DeAndre's the most personality that we have. That they've seen all year. You know?
Yeah, I love DeAndre.
It's like without that, like we'd probably be a bunch of softies going into next year.
Oh, that's a fact. He be yelling at people.
Right.
I love it, yo.
Right.
True that. I mean, we had a unicorn here. He obviously wasn't doing his part being the leader of the team.
Oh no.
Yeah, he was looking out for self crazy.
Exactly. we had
fact.
we had Enes Kanter here. For as much as I like Enes Kanter, he wasn't showing those leadership qualities as well.
You know?
He was fake doing it.
Yeah,
like
he was fake.
He wasn't really doing it, but he would put his face in front of something that made it look like he was the leader. You know?
Yeah.
I think he's like a marketer.
Yeah, facts.
Like Trump, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
100%.
I mean, it looks like I'm doing something.
How's he looking right now, Enes Kanter?
I
haven't even heard his name since
the Blazers.
He's doing well in Portland. Like I think he's averaging like 11 points a game. 8
Okay.
rebounds a game.
I wish him the best.
Yeah, but I just saw this video on Twitter, and they was talking about how the Blazers are still trying to figure out how to use him on the defensive end because he was getting pick and roll to death.
That's his problem, man. That's his problem.
Yeah, exactly. Like any team seeing Kanter on the court is going to attack him with pick and roll. Like that's like NBA Bible right now.
Yeah, man. That's gonna be the book. I know when we play them. Pick and roll.
Yep.
That's gonna be. I'm gonna yell it. Yeah, yell it out too, DeAndre.
Exactly.
Give him the pick and roll.
They struggling to find him a role off the bench though.
No, like not. They're struggling to figure out how to coach him.
Oh, okay.
To defend the pick and roll. He's still
also
caught,
just on the defensive end.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's still caught in between trying to stop the lobs or stop the ball handler. Like he's been all season.
Boy,
like he's
you
been
ain't
in
stopping
OKC.
no lobs.
Like he's been on the Utah. Like he's been with the Knicks. It's the same problem.
Yeah.
Every single time. But yeah, shout out to Enes Kanter though. Yeah, shout out to Willis Reed for speaking to our Knicks.
Yeah.
And Mitch Robinson, and also shout out to Jordan because he has been credited with helping Mitch get his rebounds up. He said I think his rebounding rate has gone up from I believe 3 to 20% or something crazy like that. Don't quote me, but it's something crazy.
That's a big jump.
It's a big jump, and it's all happened since DeAndre's been here, and I think Fizz has actually tried to say, Pat Sullivan did something here too. Assistant coach Pat Sullivan. Yo, little known fact. You know what I heard?
What's that?
Pat Sullivan, right? Pat Sullivan was the guy who shot the free throw when Chris Webber called timeout and didn't have any. Yeah.
Oh, wow. What?
Yeah.
That's some history right there.
Yeah, for the history books. I forgot who said I heard that during the last Knicks game. I was like, oh, snap. You're in the history books, but no one know who you are. But
for real.
That was a huge moment. Ah, man. All right, yo. So we talked about a lot today.
Yeah, we did.
Is it time? Is it time for the losing bros, or am I missing something?
I think we covered the most important things.
One
One thing I did want to bring up though, I dislike. I need for the NBA refs to start putting some respect on Nick's name because we never get foul calls, and we always get calls against us. It's like, I understand we don't have any superstars, but it's just getting really disrespectful. Like, I don't know if y'all saw today when my man Kevin Knox went up for that jump shot. Patrick Beverly went up right under him, rolled his ankle, exited the game. No foul call, nothing. My man Fizz saw it though. He was heated, but what can you do? You don't get no respect. And I've seen this for years now. I want to say, even back when it was Melo Stoudemire, like, we wasn't getting respect like that. I don't know what it is about the Knicks, but
yeah, man. I mean, I don't, man. That's unfortunate, man. I don't even know what to say. That I feel like historically that's kind of been a thing with us, man. We get kind of bad calls against us.
I mean, I don't know what it is. It seems like for whatever reason, like, the NBA don't like us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what it is, man.
But it's blatant now.
Yeah,
like,
the refs too, man. It's, you know, I don't know. Maybe when we get some more wins, we'll get some more respect, man.
Probably.
That's the only thing I can say, man. More wins, more respect. Hopefully next season we get some big pieces going. We start the ball rolling, and then we get some calls, and then we get some favorable calls.
That's the test. If
and then maybe we can smack somebody and not get calls.
Exactly.
What'd you say?
I said if that would be the test. If KD or somebody come here and they not getting calls,
that's not happening.
Yeah,
that's not happening.
But then if that does happen, then we definitely know there's a conspiracy
for
theory.
real.
Like,
Oh yeah, yo, I still remember ref Scott Foster.
Oh yeah,
During that game with the Grizzlies, and he ejected Courtney Lee for telling what he said. He told the rookie to chill or something.
He told him to chill and got kicked out.
Yeah, and he got kicked out the game, son.
That's crazy, man.
I still remember when Iman Shumpert got a tech for looking at KG when he dunked the ball in the playoffs.
Wow.
After KG was talking trash all game.
See, that's
for looking at him.
That speaks volumes right there. Like,
I still remember. We never really got that respect, man.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm hoping for it at least next year.
Yeah, I still remember when LeBron James was flopping.
Yeah.
I still remember when LeBron James was flopping. I still remember Tyson Chandler set a pick on LeBron.
Oh,
And LeBron, when LeBron hit the pick, he like spazzed out. And like he had the Holy Ghost fell to the floor and then started convulsing.
Yeah, I remember
and
that.
I think they get Tyson like a flagrant or something for the pick or something crazy like that.
Yes, it was something crazy though.
If that's not babying the superstar, I don't know what it is, man.
Yeah, man.
But the thing with LeBron too is I think it happened that same year. Remember when they faced the Chicago Bulls and he was with the Miami Heat, and I think Joakim Noah hit him with like a screen or something like that. I forgot what happened.
Oh, it was residual fear.
Yeah, yeah, but like Noah hit him with like a screen or something like near mid court, and LeBron felt like as if like he got punched in the stomach or something like that.
Oh my gosh, man! That's why he's in LA right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Them acting skills.
Exactly.
Kick off that acting career.
Get that acting career. Get that jump started, man.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh my gosh. Can we talk about this real quick?
Mm-hmm.
Bruh. You know what? I'm gonna do something different. This section, you know, this is the part of the show where we talk about the Ohh Picks and the Bruh Picks.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Ohh Picks, you know, highlights of the week.
Okay.
Bruh Picks. Or, you know, disgraces. We're going to go reverse. We usually go Ohh first and then Bruh.
Yeah.
We going Bruh today. We going Bruh today, all right?
See if I can find
All right.
We going Bruh today. And there's one big Bruh I want to. Do you want to? Should I shoot? Do we? You know what I'm talking about?
I'm not sure.
It's an event. It's an event. One person in particular. Former Spur. Steven Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Bruh.
There you go.
Bruh.
Don't be disrespecting the OGs like that, man.
Bruh. A glorified role player.
Damn.
Yo.
No.
That's a fact, though.
No. He's a glorified role player. He thought he was better than he really was his whole career. Come on, let's be real.
Hey.
He was pretty good,
Yeah.
but he's a glorified role player.
Had that one little run.
Yeah, how many all-star appearances did he have?
I don't even think he was an all-star.
Yeah.
Bruh.
when he was with Baron Davis, they had that one little nice little run in the playoffs. So he was a little hype.
Yeah, when Golden State with the 8 seed.
Yeah, against Dallas.
Yeah, well, exactly. If y'all want to wonder why I'm going so hard, don't come for the Knicks OGs. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't come for Knicks OGs.
Our only man that's rooting for us with a ring.
Word.
Exactly.
We only had 2 rings in
Chill out,
'73. You coming
Right.
out the wall?
Like, come on, bro.
I wanted to make that a clip from the beginning, but I felt like it was too long ago. But anyway, let me set the scene for y'all, for those who don't know what I'm talking about. See if I can remember correctly, because this happened like beginning of the week. Steven Jackson, first of all, Walt Frazier. Knicks played the Lakers last Sunday. LeBron James sat at the end of the bench. Walt Frazier commented that that LeBron doesn't care. He feels like LeBron should be interacting with his team, and he's showing right now that he doesn't care, and that'll be that, right? So next day, every media outlet picks that up. They talking about it all. They're not just talking about the Knicks smacking the Lakers, but they talking about Walt Clyde Frazier and his comments.
Yeah.
And you know what? Everybody had something different to say. Some people was like, you know what? He shouldn't have said that. They feel like, you know what? LeBron does care. Which is, we all know LeBron cares. Yeah. First of all, we all know LeBron cares. But I think what was saying was that year, not even this year, from the All-Star break on, he didn't care. I feel like he didn't care as much. That's why there were clips of him, not playing defense. And it could be injury, load management, like it could be a mental thing, whatever. But that season, that part of the season, to me, he didn't care as much. And I think that's what Walt meant. But that's besides the point. It's cool to disagree, people. Fine, you disagree.
Yeah.
But then to go on the TV and say no one cares, no one knows who you are.
He was going.
Kids don't know who you are.
Talking about how he dresses.
Yeah,
and all that. Like, come
your
on,
beard
man.
is funny. Kids don't know who you are. Like,
I'm trying to get the quote.
Yes. Please get the exact quote. It's like, to me, it was too far. It's one thing to disagree. It's another thing to throw our Knicks legends under the bus.
Exactly.
And then talk about his clothing. On top of the fact that my guy had on a blazer and a red shirt. Yeah. And dog, just because your dirty red t-shirt
so apparently
ain't
this
popping.
the first
like,
time.
the blazer can't fix your dirty red t-shirt. I'll just say, like, let's stop talking about the clothes, though. It's not. It's a low blow. I'm just.
Yeah, pretty much. And I mean, at least my dude Clyde, like, he has a page on Instagram that pretty much like rates all his fits. You know what I'm saying? So that means something right there. That Clyde doing something right with his clothes. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying, like, where's your page? Where's your page?
Exactly.
I
don't see Steven Jackson have any pages out there like let's rate Steven Jackson's fit every day.
No, because nobody knows who you are. I don't think Duncan knows who you are.
Nah, but so this isn't even the first time he's came out. Walt Frazier. So I guess Clyde said something about KD not too long ago, right? About I guess he might not be built for the New York media. And Steven Jackson's response to that was, Walt Frazier isn't good enough to talk about KD.
Walt Frazier has rings, my guy. Come on. Yo. And he wasn't a role player getting the ring. He wasn't riding on the coattails of somebody else.
They were talking about it. They said when Clyde Frazier was big in New York, he was against, like, not against, but Babe Ruth was the biggest thing on the Yankees at the time, and there was like some other dude in hockey that was like a big major star, you know what I'm saying? So he had to keep up with big white names back in the day, you know what I'm saying? And was still out here getting the credibility and everything.
Yeah, I just don't understand how you gonna tell people to respect your elders and you're not respecting your own elders, dog. Like, he came in this thing, you can get endorsement deals right now because of Clyde.
Very
facts.
True.
Very big true. Facts.
Very true.
He was the first person to be able to get a sneaker deal.
Exactly.
Wow.
And for him to downplay Clyde like as if he's nobody, I'm like, yo, Clyde's in the Hall of Fame. Are you in the Hall of Fame?
Are you gonna get in there?
Exactly.
Like, no, I barely remember you. Like, nobody.
I remember him on the bench in San Antonio when Pop was like, "Yo, chill out, bro."
Exactly. I remember you. I remember you trying to punch people in Indiana. I remember you for that. I don't remember you for your game.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my biggest bro pick for the day. I probably should have said that for last, but I had to get that off my chest.
Exactly. Riding Baron Davis's coattails.
Exactly, man. Bruh. Man, no play for Mr. Gray, man. You know what, too? Oh, I got one more bro pick. This is actually basketball related. Mm-hmm. I should have led with this, but I was tight. Anyway, so we got pretty beat up during the Knicks versus Denver game, right? Mm-hmm. There was one play, though, where the Nuggets were a little out of sorts. I don't remember the play exactly, but all I know is the ball was fobbled around a lot, and Plumlee was on the right side of the court, ball in hand, wide open, 6 feet away from the basket, throws the ball up in the air, tries to make a little short bunny shot, and the bunny hopped a little bit short.
It was an air ball, right?
Yes, air ball from 6 feet from the basket. Bruh. Damn. Missed it by like 3 feet.
You in the NBA getting paid. I think he gets paid like 14, 15 mil at that. So that's kind of ridiculous.
Yo, these big man role players are getting changed, man. Jeez, give me that, though.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I could hit the rim.
Right. Right. And he's what, 6'10", you said?
Yeah,
like
that's a big man. The Plumlees are big.
Yeah, for real.
They breed them big out there.
That's a fact, though.
Oh man, those are my two bro picks, man.
Yeah.
I know. Well, you got one, Con?
All right, so I could do one bro pick since I haven't done one yet. My bro pick is gonna go to Kent Bazemore.
Kent Bazemore.
So we have him on the perimeter guarding. We're going against the Rockets, and you know James Harden does what he do. One side to the left, one side to the right. My man went into a full spin cycle. A full spin cycle. And then Harden goes past him for the floater. So, yeah, that was pretty bad.
Oh, yeah, he didn't know where he was for a good 3 seconds. Oh, man, you know that moment when you realize you got duped and you got to play it off like nothing happened?
Wait. There was a quote by Kent Bazemore, too. He said something like, I had to make a decision. It was either I spin fully around like that, or I would have ended up on the floor. So I'll choose spinning around any day. Good play, James Harden.
Bruh. I mean, when you put it like that.
If he would have fell, oh my
God.
And James Harden is known for watching people on the floor, like what he did to dude, I forget his name. Wesley Johnson or something like that. Yeah. He stared at him on the floor, waited for him to get up and then shot it. Like, that's rude.
Oh, remember
that's rude.
Remember the point in the wiggle?
Yeah.
Wiggle. Jump.
Yeah, that's a rude dude right there.
I'm sorry. If I play James Harden and he made me fall, I'm fighting him.
Nah, yeah. I'm fouling.
I'm fighting.
You're not about to hit me like that. Fouling the hell out of you.
Oh man.
Shoot, I'm gonna get off the floor and fighting you. Getting off the floor and fighting you.
He gonna be going up for the lay. I'm coming down with my fist.
Exactly.
Like,
boom. Yeah, do it again. Oh man, that's why I'm not in the NBA.
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
Right.
Obviously, it's not the only reason.
Still need to be a bit more taller.
Yeah.
Like 5 inches.
Yeah, that might help me.
Yeah.
You know, actual skill might help too.
Yeah.
Right.
Agility. Yeah, actual skill always helps.
Basketball IQ.
Yeah.
All right, you got any?
Oh man, well my broad picks is gonna be very limited this week because I haven't really been watching the NBA like that. I've been paying mad attention to college basketball.
Any college broad picks?
There is one, but I gotta watch the replay of the play though.
Okay.
I'm gonna save that for last though.
Okay.
Yeah. My first broad pick goes to LeBron James.
Oh. Bruh.
This might be a double, bruh.
Bruh.
First, bruh's because it's the first year he's missed the playoffs since the 04-05 season.
Oh. Bruh.
And the second, bruh, is for when he sat at the end of the bench during the timeout. Where I see where Clyde was coming from, because I'm like, if you're the leader of a team and it's a timeout and the coach is trying to talk to the players or whatnot, like, yo, what are you doing sitting at the end of the bench? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've heard different arguments. So I've heard different NBA players cop for it and not. I've heard Kenyon say,
yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah.
Kenyon was like, well, you know what? If you're not playing and they call a timeout and the play doesn't pertain to you, then
why do I have to hear
why,
this?
like, people, like, players do that. But then I've also heard NBA players say, no, you should be doing that too. So I don't know what to. I'm not an NBA, so obviously I'm gonna take NBA players' opinion with more weight. And it seemed like they were kind of conflicting.
I kind of took what Clyde said, and he was saying that it's a bad look on Luke. Like, this is adding to why he's about to be fired, and it's pretty selfish, but it's a tough game, cold world.
Yeah, it's tough to coach LeBron. I would do not. I'd be stressed.
Yeah.
And the thing is that in Cleveland, do you remember him doing that? That's the thing. Like, I don't remember him doing that in
all the way at the end like that, right? I don't remember that either.
I don't remember him doing that.
Yeah, it's the optics, man.
It is.
It's the optics. That's why I can't fault Clyde for even saying that, because even if he was wrong, and even if he was wrong, and that's not the reason why he did it, that perception didn't come from Clyde. That perception came from the circus that was happening in the Lakers beforehand. He wasn't the first person to mention that.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
But he seems like to be like the sacrificial lamb because he's in New York.
Yeah.
And there's always a method to LeBron's madness. So he's sitting at the end of that bench. He's doing that for a reason, whether it could be to get Luke seat even hotter, to let his other players know on his team that I ain't really effing with you like that. Because I did notice that he did go to the end of the bench one time, and him and Lonzo was giving each other dap, and they looked like they was laughing and joking real quick. I ain't see that with nobody else.
I don't know, man. I still don't know what to make of that situation, dog. It's turned to the whole. You know what? Go ahead, man.
Yeah.
Next Bruhh pick.
Next Bruhh pick. I'm sorry. I have to do this.
Don't be sorry.
The New York Knicks.
Bruh. Damn, the whole Knicks.
Because coming into the season, we didn't think the Knicks would be this bad. But but now they have 60 losses on the season, and even though we take it for Zion, it's still a bad look regardless, no matter how you cut it. 60 losses is terrible. I'm sorry.
Bruh.
50 wins next year make me forget.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you know what else will make me forget?
Zion.
Yeah.
That'll be all worth it.
That'll be the whole fan base.
Right.
And my last Bruhh pick goes to Triple B, Big Baller Brand.
Oh boy.
Oh, I think I know.
Wait, I think I know where you're going with this.
Wow, that's crazy.
Really? It's poor black business, Brian.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all familiar with the story, but the co-founder of Big Baller Brand apparently has been withholding money from Lonzo Ball. 1.5 mil.
Bruh.
He cannot account for the money.
He cannot account for the money, yo.
That's dirty.
Oh man.
Exactly.
Bruh.
And because of that, they say Lonzo has cut all ties with that dude. I forgot his name. And then on top of that, Lonzo's gonna put a post on Instagram, which looks like a Nike post, which has rumors swirling around that he's leaving Triple B for Nike.
Bruh.
That would be embarrassing, man. That's embarrassing.
I'm always gonna go for mine before somebody else's. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If I got my own sneaker,
why are you going to Nike,
I
bro?
would never rock Nike if I got my own sneakers. I'm sorry, man. That's just I don't know.
You could tell though he was always a little. I don't want to say ashamed, but like I remember when his shoe first came out and he wasn't trying to wear them. Like he was wearing Jordans and stuff like that.
I don't think. Do you think he liked the design?
Them shit, they was ugly.
I think that's what it was, yo. I think that's what it was. I feel like if he had more input, he would like. Oh.
But you know how it is. They're like a startup, and there wasn't a whole bunch of money behind it. I'm sure. Like
I feel you. That's still a rough.
Yeah.
To wear ugly sneakers and say, "Yeah, this is me."
Facts.
That's
I'm the number 2 pick. I got all of this. I got a whole name behind me, and I gotta wear these fugly kicks, man.
Yeah, and then on top of that, I don't know if y'all saw the different designs for like Lonzo, LiAngelo, and LaMelo. But LiAngelo has the best looking kicks, and this dude is the most trash out of all three brothers.
That's the way it happened. That he knew his design was nice. That's why, man. He went to school with him, and it was Carlet, and he's like, "Yo, can you do my sneaker?" Instead of the guy, "All right, cool," and then his came out nice. See, that's how that works.
Because, I mean, Lonzo in the NBA, LaMelo looked like he's going to the NBA, and this dude LiAngelo, like, I'm sorry, dude, don't look like he's going to be in the NBA. He looked like he's going to have to probably have a career in Europe or something, and this dude got the best looking kicks out of his three brothers.
I mean,
He does have a lot of time on his hands to, get to the drawing board and
make it look right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then one more Bruhh pick. And this is the reason why also the rumors were swirling around about Lonzo leaving Triple B for Nike. Because rumors came out that the Lakers approached Lonzo and was asking him that if he thought that the Triple B kicks that he's wearing is contributing to his injuries. So it seems like the organization wants him to wear, I guess, quote unquote, more reliable sneakers. But
I really don't like how that sounds, man. I really don't like how that sounds.
Bruh. That's sabotage, yo.
Sabotage,
yo. But
That's
isn't that same makers of the Triple B brand don't like the same guys make the Nikes? Isn't like
I'm
the
not
same
sure
makers
about
though? I don't think this. I think it's just brand, man. Listen, man, brand is a funny thing.
Yeah,
brand is a funny thing because you can have the same workers make the same material, the same color, and you switch the logo. I'm sorry, I got stuck in the mic. You can have the same workers have the same material. And you switch the logo up, and all of a sudden, it's worth nothing because the logo is different, yo.
Yes.
It's
That's
all people, man. It's all marketing at the end of the day, man. I don't think that has anything to do with it, to be honest with you personally. But
they trying to cut off his pops. Man.
Yeah, I feel like that's more of a personal vendetta than a fact.
Word.
The whole NBA, I feel like, probably has a vendetta against him. But definitely the Lakers, though.
I feel like this is the perspective you would get from like a black Knicks podcast,
right?
You probably wouldn't get this from somebody else, but I mean that's what makes us. So yeah.
It's perspective, man. We see it.
Yeah, like, man, we see it all the time.
I don't want to see us win like that.
Exactly.
Well, man.
And the one college player I want to point out though, it was Wofford versus Kentucky. Wofford has a 6 foot point guard, Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
He was guarding, I want to say it's Higgins on Kentucky, and he was guarding him baseline. And Higgins put a move on him on baseline and spun around him and made Murphy touch earth.
On a spin move?
Yeah, made him touch earth.
Bruh. Damn. Touchdown. That's crazy.
And that's the end of my Bruhh picks right there.
Alright, cool. Alright, not bad. Now that we got that out the way, it is time.
So Ohh Picks.
Yeah, man. Ohh Picks. I already know. Khan got a
I gotta
pick.
get it out, man.
How you looking, Ryan?
I'm trying to look it up because there is one play I remember seeing where I was like, yeah, that got to be my Ohh pick.
It's probably the same one I got.
So let me get out this first one real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Right.
So the end of the game, the score was 73-76.
Mm-hmm.
Duke gives Zion the ball. He says, you know what? Let me throw a little flair on it. Goes for a little step back. Tries to hit the three. Rattles around the rim. Pops out.
Mm-mm.
He gets the ball back. He has a defender on him. Spins off of him. Goes into Taco.
Oh, the Taco!
That 285.
Oh,
strength.
Taco, the man who was talking all that. Oh, you can't dunk on me. Rah, 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 rah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gets that and one.
Dunked it?
Nah, he ain't dunk it.
Oh, okay, the and one.
Dunk it. He got the and one though. Oh, missed the free throw.
Oh,
but that clutch move to get the bucket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which led to the offensive rebound by RJ Barret for the game-winning layup.
All right. What you got? You might have
Yeah.
mine. I bet you do.
My Ohh pick is Knicks versus Suns. Mikal Bridges was shooting a 3-pointer from the wing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, and he had Money Making Mitch on him, and we already know what it is with Money Making Mitch.
Oh yeah. We already know what that is.
He leads the league in blocked 3-pointers.
Mm-hmm.
So Mikal went up for the 3. Mitch blocked it.
Rejected!
The ball ended up in Kadeem Allen's hands.
Oh, that is mine.
Kadeem Allen started to bring the ball up the court, hit somebody with the spin move, got wet around him, and he was looking around to see who I got coming. Who's the trailer. Mitch was coming from the wing, running hard toward the basket. He threw it up. Mitch reached back, caught it one-handed, and banged it.
Boom shakalaka!
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah,
That was mine. You took it.
my fault, man. My fault.
That was a dope play though.
We supposed to be friends. Whatever. Took my Ohh pick. All right. That's fine. I still think I got one left to tell. If I could. All right, here we go. Let's see. Yo, who did Duke? It was the Duke.
What, the first game? North Dakota State?
I think it was North Dakota. Yeah, it was North Dakota State. Zion. Duke was playing a lot of crazy defense that game. Overplaying passing lanes, left and right. This was no different. So, Duke was pressing them in the half court, playing really hard defense. I think their guard tried to do a spin move, loses the ball, try to pass to somebody outside. Zion deflects the pass, starts taking off running for the fast break.
I think I know what you're talking about. And he beat like the guard for the ball. Yeah,
he beats the doggone. He's almost he beats the guard down the court, grabs the ball, almost slits, but it didn't explode because he got the new Kyrie.
Yeah.
Right.
So it didn't explode.
Right, put it behind the back and all that.
He slides a little bit, puts the ball behind the back as he's falling, touches earth, grabs the ball, picks it up 2 steps for the layup.
Gave him a little jelly on that end.
Yeah. That is my Knicks Madness Ohh pick.
Shout out to Zion, man.
Yes, man. Shout out to.
Zion.
Yeah.
One last time.
One last time for the road, man. I had to do it, man.
For the one time.
Hey, you know what, too? Who knows what's gonna happen if we get Ja too, man?
God bless.
Amen.
Amen. We blessed, man.
Exactly.
We blessed,
And
man.
speaking of Morant too, he had an Ohh play too in the game against Marquette.
Oh, well, go ahead.
When I think he drove left, there was basically I think 2 Marquette defenders under the rim. He rose up with 2 hands and banged it on one of them.
Boom shakalaka!
I do remember that.
Oh my
too.
gosh, how did I forget?
Yeah, that was on
Wait
somebody
a minute.
too, right?
Wait a minute. The play.
Yeah.
The play when Morant dunked the ball and hung on the rim and his legs went over the
Big
defender.
dude. That was a big dude too.
How did I forget?
People were saying that it was the equivalent to the Derrick Rose dunk. I think it was when he was in Chicago before he got hurt, and I think it was against the Suns.
It was on Steve Nash when he
when he
cocked
rose
it back
up,
like this.
and cocked it back. And
Yeah, man, that's a bad boy though.
Yeah.
Ja's a bad boy, man. Yo, shout out to Ja, man.
God bless.
Yeah, man. Shout out to you, man.
Right.
Woo! All right, we got through it, man.
Yeah.
Knicks Madness 2. We might have a part 3. Who knows? But yeah, because this is like still a little bit of sleeper guys under the radar. Maybe we can talk about that next week. Maybe we can
Sleeper
talk about
guys?
that. Yeah, some
I
sleeper
already
guys
know what I'm
like.
gonna talk about.
Hmm?
I already know what I'm gonna talk about.
All right, maybe that'll be next week. We'll talk a little bit more about some of the games coming up.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get into like some guys who people kind of mentioned, like the Romeo Langfords and the the Japanese dude. I keep messing up his name.
Hachimura.
I watch too much Naruto, so I'll keep wanting to say Orochimaru, Hachimura, and guys like that, and even like the point guard who got injured, but he's supposed to be nice too. We talk about that next week.
Oh, Darius.
Yes,
Miller
yeah. We could talk about those guys.
No, Darius Garland. I think.
Yeah,
his name
Darius
is.
Garland.
Vanderbilt, right?
Yeah. Because some people believe that he could have been in the
number,
top,
like top 5 though.
Yeah, top 5 too. But the injury kind of,
Mm-hmm.
But he had some. So I don't know. And you know what too? That's kind of like Scott Perry's and them's pedigree. Like they like to
take a chance on those guys that not everybody's looking at. Like that.
Exactly, a la Mitchell Robinson. He flipped under the radar because you know what? He decided not to go to school.
Yep.
Yeah.
Took a year off. I'm gonna train by myself. Ended up picking him.
Yep.
Alonzo Trier. What happened with him?
Fucking good.
Yeah, Alonzo
Ended
Trier.
up getting a $9 million contract before the season even ended.
Yeah, but what happened with Trier was he got into a car accident. There was like a little bit of a steroid issue because he was they had steroids in his drink, and for somebody had steroids in his drink, he was supposed to help him with recovery. He didn't know steroids in his drink, and and people say that ended up lowering his draft stock. Same thing with Dotson. It was like he got into some trouble. And he got lowered into a second round pick because people thought he might have been a first rounder.
Wow.
But he got into some trouble. So maybe that might be like the Knicks kind of secret sauce
Claim to
MO.
fame.
Maybe I shouldn't be saying this because then other teams going to be watching like, maybe we should do the same thing.
Yeah, and also another player to watch out for in March Madness is UNC's Kobe White.
Oh, yeah,
Kobe White has been
He's
sneaking on the scene, man. Yeah.
He was
right about
dogging
that.
earlier today too.
Yeah.
He's like, how many point guards, man? Woo. Yo, all these point guards he's going through, and it's just like, man.
Yeah.
Do you stay patient and wait for people to develop, or do you pick up the next shiny silver thing? That's because Knicks fans like the shiny thing, man.
Yeah,
I'm taking the Philly route. If you're not showing immediate signs, you
out here
trading you out. I could get something.
You don't want to wait for Oladipo to be Oladipo. You don't want to wait for D'Angelo Russell to be.
I really liked Oladipo.
Exactly.
So I can't say that, but I would have got rid of a Nerlens Noel and a Jahlil Okafor.
Yeah,
with the quickness.
Yo, so Okafor had like a little resurgence.
Yeah, in New Orleans. Yeah.
And what about D'Angelo Russell?
All-star.
They were dumb as hell.
I mean, a few years ago, he wasn't doing nothing.
I believed in him 100%.
Okay.
When I heard Phil Jackson winked at him and we might be getting him, I was so hyped.
I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of low.
But the thing
I wasn't sure about him.
The thing about D'Angelo Russell though was that he had to go because with the whole incident with Nick Young.
Yeah, man.
But if you're not bringing back Nick Young, why do you have to get rid of D'Angelo? They said they had to trade him because they signed Timothy Mozgov to such a high contract. Yeah. So in order to get rid of that contract, you got to get rid of D'Lo.
Yeah.
So.
Kind of
messed themselves up on that one.
Yeah, that too. But as I said, like I think the whole locker room thing too, like because it's like once you break that trust, it's hard to gain that trust back, and I think that's another reason why they had to let him go.
Yeah, in LA too, that's that PR nightmare stuff right there.
Yeah,
they got rid of half of the roster that was there. At least anybody that actually mattered from that team. Like I would have just brought him back.
Especially Julius Randle.
Right.
Yeah.
Well. Poor Lakers.
Yeah, basically, who cares?
Who cares? Bruh. For you guys.
Yeah.
All right, man. That is our show. A lot of Knicks talk, a lot of Knicks madness talk, and a little bit of Laker talk and smidge of LeBron talk. Yeah. All wrapped in one episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Definitely. So listen, man, you can follow us on, before we even get to the IGs, follow us on the nickoftimeshow.com. We're on a blog hiatus right now. You know, if you want to write for the Nick of Time show, if you know a guy who are writers, listen, man, we trying to get out here.
Yeah.
We're trying to blow up. We gaining a little bit of momentum. Come, rock with the team, rock with the squad.
Right.
Want to get on the ground level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the nickoftimeshow.com, which you can find the blogs, and also you can find the merch here as well. Check out these KOT hats. I'm gonna have that up in a couple of days. The store went down last week. The whole site went down last week, which is why this is not up yet. But I'm working on getting those up.
Be back up soon.
Yep, and also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. The Nick of Time Show. Get all those in.
Yes,
And
sir,
you know
yes,
what? You
sir.
can follow me too. J Ellis Draws Things. That's JELLIS Draws Things, because I draw things. I also draw the merch. If you didn't know, I design all that myself, even this hat and this logo, because that's what I do. And you can follow me there. And Con, where they can find you? I know they can find you.
I'm outside, man.
I'm
I'm
everywhere,
outside.
dog. I'm everywhere.
A lot of stand up we here.
Yeah, son.
Check it out.
Oh man.
Yo, where can you find you, man?
They can find me at Sir G is chilling.
Sir G is chilling.
That is SIR. G is CHILLIN. And yeah, I'm kind of bit, kind of busy right now. I haven't really been writing lately.
Boo.
But I promise y'all, once March Madness is over, I will get back to writing and and have the site popping again.
Yeah.
Yeah, just occupied right now, trying to like get people's articles out with the other side I work for, and like watch the games and stuff, things like that. So
All right. That is it. Knicks Madness 2 is over, and we are out.
peace.
Peace and love out to where you from, but all about the world they ever come. Say again, bright lights, big city, bright lights, big city. Gonna do what I'm supposed to do, represent for my New York City crew. Say again, bright lights, big city, bright lights, big city. New York, big city of dreams.
I'm coming straight out.
New York, big city of dreams.
NYC.